Love that it's got like
They're guys.
one of Doug's
They do
pubes on it,
magic.
just one gray hair.
They are the magic guys.
Woo! Yeah, happy Easter, everyone. Or belated happy Easter.
What's up, guys? It's good to be back in my own studio. Josh's studio is, well, I can't really tell you because. Hey, could you pan that down, your camera down, Josh, just to the, I would say just to the left of yourself, just down towards the floor a little bit.
It's just a little bit far away.
That's a shame, bro. That's a shame. I really wanted the people to see just how organized my boy Josh is. You know, everything's in its place.
Appreciate it. Yeah, everything is in its place. You know, I had to dive under a pile of shit to find this rabbit.
You know, the, what is it? Organized chaos, like artists with their organized chaos. Josh is the embodiment of artists with organized chaos.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
You know what? Sam Angelico, FISM winner from back in the day, Australian magician, he told me that when he was in his prime, he used to live at the top of like a fucking clock tower. And like you could rent out like the top floor of this thing or whatever. And that's just where he lived. It was basically just an open space. And he just had all this magic laid out like everywhere. Complete.
Well, like an
order
open
of
space
chaos.
that everyone can just go into, like walk into.
I'm now flashing
Probably.
back to the
Yeah,
summer.
probably.
I spent a summer with Tom Frank when I was learning street performing.
Oh,
He had the top floor of a, it was a 6 or 7 story building. It was the loft. We used to skateboard in this place, among a lot of other weird things. Had roof access. Plus, I was with Tom Frank. Those were the days.
Tom Frank is a strange man. Is he still a nudist?
I could tell you about the weird events that happened in that loft, but I don't know if that's safe for YouTube. I'll tell you after the stream.
Just tell us. Good. Is he
Yeah, we
is he
should
still
do.
a nudist? I remember he goes to like all these festivals and does cups and balls naked. It's like it's funny as.
I was thinking about getting Tom on this podcast.
Dude, I'd love to speak with Tom.
You know, he doesn't like what we do. I would love to speak with him about that. I think that would be fascinating. But he
What do
probably
you mean he
cursed
doesn't
a
like
lot.
what we do? Like a
Like
TikTok or
social
whatever?
media.
Look, he called me a whore.
You are a whore.
Yeah, I know,
You are
right?
a whore, though.
We all are in some form. A prostitute
you're not a-
of the art.
You're not a whore if it's free.
No, but I'm getting paid. I'm a whore for the art. I'm gonna-
Well, that's true. Then
but
you
look,
are.
I do it with love in my heart. And
Just so we're clear, though, didn't Mr. Tom Frank have a YouTube channel?
you know, I didn't argue with Tom. I just laughed with him.
It is funny.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you
But
should
look,
definitely
I'd
come
love
on
to
there.
speak with him, right? I'd love to get the feedback. I know there's more than him out there, and it'd be like, let's hear it. What do you got? You know, what's your
All right,
thought?
as long as he wears at least underwear, we should be good.
No guarantee of that.
As
Yeah,
long as
I
the
know.
camera pans above the belly button.
Just
It's-
above dong, yeah. It's like-
It will need to
Above
be,
dong.
make sure that the dongle is above dong.
Yeah.
If this happens, it will have to be pre-recorded because there is no chance this will be safe for YouTube.
That's all right.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like we're that safe, are we? Are we really that careful on this podcast?
Well,
I
I
feel
would
like we
love
say
not
some
to be.
pretty outrageous shit every now and again.
Well, man, I don't think we've shown dong yet. I mean,
No, we haven't gone that far, and I don't think we will. But
no one's done
what?
live drugs on the
nothing
podcast.
ventured, nothing gained.
We need to get Tom on. We could check off all those boxes real quick.
Yeah. Wow.
But, mate,
Okay. Definitely.
Thomas the Frank engine.
Definitely pre-record then.
I don't know.
Sounds good. Would you
Have you ever
guys?
seen Tom Frank, Josh? Have you seen his work?
I think I would remember if I had it by the
Does
sounds of it.
Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven with the linking rings?
It's so good, right?
It is. It's my favorite piece of linking ring magic ever.
I don't think
No, he
I
closes with
understand
that. How often
any of
do you
that.
see someone close with the rings?
You know, he also does a lot of Frank Gallows work. He does like the coins, the copper,
Right, he's old
what is
school,
it?
bro.
Copper, silver, 6 coins.
Yep.
That's a great routine as well. And then it ends with the Chinese coins. He also does Recharmed, I'm sure, a lot. Well, I think it's just Recharmed, the one that he does. But
You know what I saw him do recently that is great is the lean, where you lean at an angle. It's like 45 degrees and then come back.
I mean,
and
he
then
does
you
dress
walk
like
out
a
of-
1950s gangster when he does his like stage performances.
Such a good
Wearing
fit.
the pinstripe suit, and he's got the friggin' so funny. He looks.
Is this
looks
the
good,
same
man.
guy we're
Seriously.
talking about? The nudist.
Yeah, dude. He's a character. He's like
He really
the
is a
ultimate character.
You really
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Good guy too.
What did you guys?
He was a street performer for how long was he street performing for? Like 30
Forever.
something years.
You know,
His absolute weapon. He used to like sell magic on the street
oh
while
yeah, right.
street
He just
performing,
did
like
that too.
simultaneously. Yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
So, man, he's a whore. He's a whore. What the hell?
He
That's
is
the
a
most
whore.
whorish thing I've ever heard.
That's a
He's selling
prostitute
tricks
I've
on the
ever heard
street.
of.
What the?
I know, right?
Yeah, but Doug, you are a whore as well.
Yeah, I don't argue that. You know, I'm
Cheap
not.
whore.
I didn't argue anything.
That's true.
Anyway, Josh, what's been crack-a-lacking, man? You were about to say some stuff, but I kept cutting you off.
It's fine. It doesn't even matter now.
Say
Let's
stuff.
talk about David Blaine. I was showing you guys this morning, but he's now putting out his own magic course, his own
Sell
kind
out.
of kind of like his own masterclass.
It's going to be great.
The trailer looks sweet. Like the trailer
Yeah,
looks
it's got
like
Ozzy Wind in it. And
Ozzy Wind, his #1 consultant, who I love and have his books and everything.
I think,
And,
it looks good too, because it's nice to see him like laughing, bro. Like it's nice to see him like with a bit of personality.
No doubt.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
it'll be good because he's, normally he's just so bland, but I feel like he's excited to actually share his stuff.
yeah.
Is he
It-
part
to
of
get that
like
vibe.
one of the groups where you can join a group and get the class, or do you have to go to davidblaine.com? I didn't get this scoop. How do you get that course?
Well,
I think you get it from David Blaine's site.
It's a 30-day course, and it's being run through a company called Studio something. Let me just Studio. So you buy it on studio.com. So they must be the site that
Okay.
hosts it, and it looks like it's like a weekly class or something like that. And yeah, I mean the tricks that are in there are like the classic card tricks you see him do all the time, like here and there, and there's some flourishes. He even teaches how to do his like breaking a deck in half and stopping.
Well,
your
people
pulse,
shit talking him
things
in the
like that.
magicians only thing because of this.
I have no idea. I saw this through Ozzy Win posting it, and then I saw the video on David Blaine's YouTube. So-
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
I
I
know-
found it straight away.
Okay. I know the One Ahead Club posted saying like this has just happened, but I'm yet to see like people's comments on it. But yeah, but first of all,
Bro, first comment. This was 7 hours ago, and this thing was
Okay.
only announced about 7 hours ago, right?
yeah.
Like one of the first comments is, "I hope he does a section on how to hire stooges."
Okay. So that guy's an idiot.
Just
What else
straight
is
away,
there?
people just like hating. It's like, God damn.
From the
Like, oh,
comment
what?
section, Magic Man 506 has a good point here. Blaine's course is $200. So yeah, that's kind of high for just curious, right? You're not just
Nice.
gonna,
That is true. That's very true.
Right.
No, look, I have no quarrels with this course. Like, yeah, he's
Have we
teaching.
met Magic Man 506 before? G'day, mate. How you going?
Adam,
Welcome to
Adam,
the pod.
what's up, Adam?
Yeah.
Oh, you
I,
know this man.
Well, I shipped him a deck of cards. He's a recent prize winner from my trivia
Ah.
contest last Friday. So yes, he knows
Nice.
things.
Nice. I kind of felt so. Well, did you watch the trailer, Doug?
I did.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
thought it was a good trailer. It didn't seem like he was giving away a lot. Let me tell you what was really cool. Right after I watched that trailer, YouTube segued into it was an old biography about Penn and Teller, and this it was a brief thing. They reiterated over and over how little the secrets matter because they don't matter that much. So who
Yeah.
cares if he's putting out a course? Go have fun with it, everyone. What a great opportunity to learn from a legend.
I have a
You know what
feeling
I-
it's going to inspire a new wave of magicians, like
Hope
how
so.
he
I
did
hope
when
so.
he first brought out his street magic. I think it's going to do it again. But I'm happy that it's at a decent price. That like you said, it will kind of stop just the oh yeah, I wonder how he does do his tricks. People.
I think I miss the fun of magic. Like you know what seems fun about music is that people just hang out and just do music, right? Why can't we just hang out and just do magic? Why is it
Well,
got to
we
be like
can.
got to keep the secrets from people? Got to, no. I know we can because we're not retarded. Wait, that's
Oh,
not
you
the
mean
right
with
use
the
of-
muggles?
That's not the PC correct term. I mean, we're not stupid. Well, I'm getting cancelled.
I have a feeling, I have a feeling every industry has their own quarrels within it. Like, I want to be popular. I can play all those chords. Why can't I be, the lead drummer in this band or whatever?
Because you ain't got no chords, lead drummer. With those powers combined. What the heck, Josh?
Yeah, with those powers combined, I can play the board game Halo.
Yeah, that's funny.
You know what I mean?
So, no, I don't know what you mean. Could you elaborate?
Oh, I'm saying that, the magic community isn't special in the way that magicians, have problems with one another.
No, but it's pretentious
every
as
industry.
hell, man. It's like really pretentious.
What I can say is magicians are my least favorite content to watch on TikTok because they're all like, they're all the fucking same with the crappy video and starting with a cheesy grin and a fan of, and they go into that thick
Because they
lifting
rely
of
on
one
the
card.
trick.
Or you know what my
secret.
favorite one is the ones
That's
that try
it.
to look real mysterious or cool, and they'll be like standing in a dark alleyway and they're like, they produce a card or some shit, like it's like
Yeah, it's just we're weird, we're super weird.
super
And
weird
yeah,
is an understatement.
you called it, Doug. It's because relying on the trick. It's true.
But you know who's not super weird? Douglas J. Conn, master of the TikToks. No, master of the YouTubes. How's that going for you still? You killing it? You growing at an unreasonable pace?
It's not unreasonable anymore. Not on TikTok and YouTube. On some level, this is to be expected. How far can Grandpa Magic go? That fast? It's unreasonable. But look, I've been enjoying Facebook. That's happening. That's fun. And on Instagram, 10K. So thank you to everyone who followed me on Instagram. Did that this week.
Damn.
Look,
What's your Facebook up to now?
41,000. So there's room for growth there if you're a creator and you haven't tried Facebook Reels. You're listening to this. That's a good place to
I
be.
got about
think, right now.
24K, so I'm still trying to catch up to you there.
Yeah,
Doug.
but again, when did you start? And this is the point. It's recent,
Like,
right?
maybe a month and a half ago. Not that long.
So there, the reach is real. It's waiting on you, folks. Facebook Reels.
Yeah, get on it. Be a part of the community that is a community. Nice.
Just a new thing, I was watching an old guy on TikTok earlier, talking to the people who think it's just dancing girls. It's not that anymore. It's a new media. This is a new form of just media consumption.
Yeah.
Short form videos aren't dancing girls anymore.
You can still find dancing girls if
Thank
you look
goodness.
hard enough. But
Thank
yeah, there's also other stuff. Yeah. You know what I was thinking, back to David Blaine for 2 seconds. Do you think magicians bring out their masterclass when they're at the end of their career? Like, do you think David Blaine's like, oh, what else can I do? Oh, I better teach.
I was
my
wondering,
magic.
the question I had about this was why would he spend his time on that versus another
Right.
worldwide?
I think he's getting on, man. He's not
Yeah.
like a young fellow anymore.
Yeah, but not that old though.
Not Penn
No,
and
but he's-
Teller old.
He's passing on his legacy, and then he's going to do something crazy again after that. And blow
The
the
money
world
must
out of-
be stupid good. That's the answer. The money must be stupid good for selling courses. I've heard it.
Well,
Isn't
wanted to
David
do-
Blaine? Isn't
just
David Blaine
quickly-
just one of the richest magicians in the world?
Yeah,
So-
well,
He
All
said on there that the first 10,000 people to sign up will also get a deck of cards. Whether it said signed, I can't remember. But
First 10,000.
yeah.
So that's
number?
Man, that is
that's
confidence, man. That is confidence in your product. Holy
That's-
shit.
$2 million
That's the number. I was doing the math here.
if he does 10,000.
Yeah, so that's how you
Is
start.
that it? Only 2 million.
For the first 10,000, we'll get him 2 million. Yeah. But the thing is, I wouldn't be surprised if he does that because he has a big following and the promo is epic.
Is
Yeah,
it
and at
though?
the end of the day, what did he do? He probably spent a couple weeks in a studio with his buddies talking magic, right? So it's not like he had to do some craziness to get this thing done.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, it does make me, I get passing down the legacy and inspiring the new wave. Probably also, like, he's probably sick of everyone teaching his tricks from, like, the street magic series that he's done and stuff. He's like, well, if anyone's going to teach it, it's going to be me.
Hey, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of feeling. But
No,
yeah,
I mean
damn.
if that's the
Damn.
mindset, it's kind of weird because he's just doing classic routines. It's not like he's doing original material, really. He's just doing things. Hell, he's doing some of the oldest material. Is what he's doing. Oldest.
Yeah, Chris Ramsey put up an interesting post because he posted it on Instagram, And then Chris Ramsey was like, "Yeah, I can't wait to learn how to swallow live lizards and sew my butt closed." So weird. It seemed like a little salty, but funny way.
I think he was just trying to be hilarious. He's been doing stand-up comedy lately. I think, Mr. Ramsey.
Oh, Ramsey. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been trying his hand at the stand-up. Stand-up's a funny game. Have you ever tried it before, Josh? You ever gotten up there and done a little stand-up?
I've been talking to Chris Wayne about it. That I'm interested to do it. Hey.
Yeah, you should. You should do it. Because
however
good you think you are as a performer, just know that you're fucking awful once you get up on that stage.
Here's the thing. It's
rough.
I actually look forward to trying it out and bombing. Like
that's the way to do it.
Well, like I embrace that process. Is that the wife?
Yuki, are you here?
I'm here.
All right,
hello, Yuki.
Everyone says hello. Everyone on the podcast says hello. I'm coming. All right, boys, I'll be back in just under.
I'll wait here.
Okay, we'll just hang out here until he gets back. Oh boy.
Thank you, Warpo.
Oh man, is that Sybil or is that the?
This is the Cap
Flourish?
Casino 4-packet false variant. So this is a whoa.
Oh, hang on, we got to do a redo. So for those listening,
Hold
this
on,
is a flourish. This is like a multi-packet flourish Doug's doing here.
This is Cap Casino published this. God, I can't do it now. I breathe this every day, but you put me on the camera.
I know, I get it.
But this is not disrupting the order of the deck. And I'm done trying. Jeez Louise, it's making me work here.
No, I get it. And also you're trying to hold it up to a different angle than what you would do like if you're working.
Good point. Thanks for the safety net on that one.
You're welcome. Is there a lot different to Sybil, which I think is like
no, it's one last packet. So Sybil is here, and then Kenner would take a 5th packet here. This is the Sybil position.
I don't even know that 5 faces of Sybil. So there you
1,
go.
2, 3, 4. That's Sybil. I could be mistaken, but I think that's Sybil. But if you take that middle packet out of here, now you're going to disrupt the order. So Cap leaves the bottom packet there and just swivels it around. I'm watching myself do it in the.
Damn.
And we got there. So that's it.
Well,
Cap
nice.
Casino.
Well, God damn. Well, for those who got to watch that, it's a little piece of magic there.
Too
Very
much
nice.
free time. I don't know that I use that aside from kind of a nervous habit. Like, do I ever use this in performance? I don't think I do. I have, maybe.
Yeah. I mean,
You do?
I do, but I do it in a way of like, this is how I'll find your card. So someone will name a card, someone will name it, and I will have already got it to the top, and I'll be like, well, look, your card is. Now I'm doing that same thing you did. So I'll be like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, your card. Yeah, your card is 20 cards down. Now it's 33, 45, 11, and 6. And then with any luck, it should be, and then I'll usually catch it like that. Should be there. It's like a little opener.
Let me talk about a wonderful piece I just read in this book, which I think is one of the best books that was published this year. This is Stage by Stage by John Graham. It's kind of a book about taking your close-up magic to the stage environment. He's got a couple versions of Sybil the Trick in here, and a lot of people don't know that Sybil was originally integrated into an effect. And the effect is this. You have your spectator name a number between 10 and 20. And then I think you match that cut. You do a Sybil and then pop out a packet that matches that cut. In addition to that, you've predicted the number that they would name by a small packet of cards you'd set aside. Great trick.
Oh,
It
damn.
required a setup of sorts, right, to do it well. This book has a great impromptu version, and it's just a good example, I think, of how to bring a flourish into a magic trick and make it all work well, especially from close up the stage.
Yeah, I think
Got one copy of it,
Wow.
Mike. I bought a few of these for conjure.com. I tell people it's good. No one buys books. Y'all don't want to listen to me. You can buy it, Mike. I'll probably not order another one because people don't buy books. And the only reason I sell them is to give people good books. It's not like I make a profit off these things. I got to pay shipping 2 ways. The markup's horrible, yada, yada, yada. I do it out of the love. If you see a book on conjure.com, I'm just selling it because I love the art. That's
Yeah,
fine.
it's because you know it's probably a quality book.
I just want to, I want to give a student a good book, right? You know?
Nice. Yeah, I think that more ways you can flourish and do magic at the same time, I think is definitely my style anyway. I love like stuff that looks like, yeah, that guy spent a lot of time on his craft, and then also can be, magical.
I'll tell you a great read on the subject. Daryl Martinez. I think it's For Your Entertainment Pleasure is the book. It's either that one or A Secret of a Puerto Rican Gambler. He has an essay titled In Praise of the Lowly Flourish. And you talk about trendsetters. This was written in the early 80s as Daryl is trying to convince the magic world that you can integrate flourishes into your magic and make it work in harmony. Where a lot of magicians were saying, you can't do that fancy stuff. They'll think it's just your fancy work. And Daryl's like, I can do whatever I want. This can be fine as long as it's entertaining. You want to read a good essay on the subject? In Praise of the Lowly Flourish. Vanishing Ink republished both of those books recently. They're great books. Anything Daryl with Daryl's name on it's great. There, I'm done talking about it.
Here's a Daryl maneuver for you.
Oh. You're kind of talking about flourishes and magic. And but look, that's a good point. Like when he did Hot Shot Cut, it was to demonstrate a slow motion. He said, yeah, I did this when you weren't looking and I caught it over here. So he's demonstrating a slow motion version of the effect. Yuki.
Hey.
This is Yuki. And
This is our latest podcast guest.
This is juggling drummer Goku.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
Hello. Welcome home, Yuki.
And they're gone.
House of Japanese folk.
Good stuff.
I
I think the most difficult cut for me that I'm trying to use is the butterfly cut where you pop out the middle. Nope, there it goes. The middle card. Usually I can get one eventually, but it doesn't want to work on the podcast, obviously.
Does that shoot out?
No. It's not meant to shoot out. It's just meant to turn over and then end up in the middle.
Okay. All right.
Anyway.
there he is.
Anyway.
His profile here. Look at this.
So this is your guest.
Yeah.
So the guy that we just saw has a TikTok following of 3.7 million. Is that what that number says?
Yeah, 3.7 million.
Jeez.
Oh, he juggles and does the drumming.
Yeah, he plays the drums while juggling.
Love it.
Here's a thing for you. You can't hear it because, whatever reason. But
Damn.
Yeah, buddy. It's pretty sick, actually.
Yeah, wow. and for those listening, what is his Instagram?
Juggling drummer Gaku. It's the same as this. Instagram and TikTok as well. Check it out. Make sure that you
Damn.
go and check it out. Yeah, it's good stuff. It's more famous than me, bro. And I'm famous as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, bro.
Not as famous as Doug, but still pretty famous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just like to keep it on the down low. I like to be able to walk out of the house and no one bug me. Very underground.
An underground celebrity. Yeah, I get it. No, I feel that. I
do mainstream magic, but I'm underground.
You know what my favorite video of yours lately is? Is the one with the Easter egg where you took the coin and turned it into the Easter egg.
Oh yeah, my latest one.
Thought it was cute.
Thank you.
I thought it was cute. Just so cute, man. Turning shit into Easter eggs because it's Easter. And then Doug did a cups and balls routine.
Yeah.
With the Easter eggs.
It's called timely. It's called timely content. It means you do something relevant to the time.
No, not
I was
me.
going out to bus. I was going to head out and film that routine on the street. And I ran into a marathon. I stayed home that day, filmed that thing instead. That trick, man, that was not a gimme. Let me tell you, that was an odyssey to get that thing done.
So those damn Easter eggs, right? They just weighed that little bit too much and were a little bit obscure shaped that it wouldn't work, would it?
So, I reverted to an original, to an older idea. That routine was way different than what it ended up being, which was much more related to other things I've done. I had to do a mulligan on
Bob's
that one.
calling us out. We haven't done an Easter effect. Doug, have you got your bunnies handy, bro?
Look, it's 364 days
handy.
to Easter. I don't know who titled this episode, but I rebuke the Easter celebration.
That was Mika, obviously.
I would do sponge balls, but I'm not doing sponge bunnies.
Why not?
It's not Easter. It's not, Josh. I don't know why we're celebrating it the day after.
Yeah, Josh, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, I had to title this something since our guest, rescheduled to next week, and
it's like you have no respect for anyone who's Christian.
Oh, nice. Gutbuster Mike's wife made a good decision for him. Nice.
yes,
Go
all
ahead and
right.
get that
Mike's
book.
getting the book.
Which book?
We were talking about this one. It's a beautiful thing.
Oh, Stage by Stage. Nice.
Yeah, great book.
Is that by John Graham? I can't remember.
He's a worker, right? And it's so rare you get a worker give you his stuff. It's all in
Is
there.
that John Graham's book? It is John Graham's book.
It's
Okay.
a working material.
Yeah, I was going to get that book and then I didn't.
Yeah, get it. It's not
Good.
out. It's still there. No one buys books anymore. They don't sell out.
I buy books, but I'm very
I buy 'em.
particular these days about what I buy now.
Man, I've got a stack. I got so many. I'm backed up right now. There's books I'd like to get I haven't bought.
It's like I'm backed up. I've also got too many books.
Man, I want the new Malini book, the Steve Cohen Malini book. I just got to get that one, right?
So what do you think, Josh? You going to start doing this trick on stage?
I'd
There we
love
go.
to see it in Survival Kit. What? Tell me more.
Is this a geek trick?
I'm going to say no, but tell me more.
Is that the hook effect? Is that what
Yeah,
that
it's
is?
the one that you put the hook in your mouth
Oh,
with the
Jesus.
strings attached to it.
You know
And
what
then
I
people
ordered this
pull the
week
strings.
is the new Hanson Chin release with the Tic Tac, which I've already seen half a dozen guys do.
Just the one in the
wonder-
eye.
Yeah. So all you get's a plastic Tic Tac. This Hanson Chin has mastered the art of selling very little for very much. His releases are all super.
So you know
expensive.
why you know why it's good though, right?
Oh,
You understand why it's
exclusive.
good, right?
It's exclusive, right?
No, it's because Tic Tacs are actually a thing that people might carry around, but you can't put a Tic Tac in your eye.
Oh, I'm
because
aware
it's
of that.
Mint. Yeah, it's
No,
mint.
no,
It'll
no. I'm
fuck
just
you
saying,
up.
in general, all of his releases are super pricey, and you get very little. Like you're going to get a Tic Tac, a plastic Tic Tac for $40. Okay.
Yeah.
Bro,
yeah.
worth every cent. I'll get two.
I ordered it.
Bro, I didn't even know you get a Tic Tac with it. I just wanted the fucking Hanson Sheen logo. That's Tic Tac. That's sick.
But like this thing, the Pocky paddle,
Bro, I love that. I can't find it though. I need to get a set. I love that trick.
$60.
That's US, baby. That's like 150 in Australia.
Wow.
It's a paddle. It's a
Don't
paddle.
say that. Don't give away the gimmick. Oh, can you perform it for us right now?
No, but I'm gonna eat this Pocky.
Holy shit! You can actually eat the paddle.
Oh, fuck it. I'm on a diet. I'm gonna be in trouble.
That's $10 right there.
God forbid 10 grams of sugar, man. That'll kill you. 10
No,
grams. That's actually
I'm
a lot.
recommitted today to losing 50 pounds. That's gonna happen.
50
Me
pounds.
too, bud.
Yeah, it's going away.
I get to do my training
That's like
again.
20. That's like 25 kilos for us.
So I weigh 250. I can lose 50 pounds.
250 kilos, bruh.
Mm-mm. Pounds, US.
How much in kilos is that? That's like 107,
Oh,
right?
That's too hard for that.
Roughly.
Unfortunately, our country hasn't made the right decision to use the
100,
system.
113 kilos. You weigh 113 kilos? That seems.
I don't even know.
Where do you hide it?
Under multiple
well,
shirts,
with the camera angled down, Josh, it tends to look a lot better.
right there.
All of a sudden, you just see is like these massive dinosaur feet. And we're like, that's what.
He's like holding it in, and he lets his breath out, and you just hear the death. The belly just hits the desk. You know?
That was a good shake at the camera.
Yeah, I know. I just literally shook my desk. I thought it'd be funny,
Nice.
and it was apparently. So, what can I say? Comedic genius.
Special effects.
Catch me live on stage this summer.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was like February last year that we had Jason on here committing to losing X amount of kilos. And we were supposed to cut to a clip of then and then a clip of now.
Oh,
But
I did. I did lose a lot of kilos. Look.
turn sideways. Breathe out. Okay. I think
I
you're
did
using
lose
black.
a lot of weight.
I think you're using black art there.
I feel like you might forget how fat I was back then. I was quite fat. I still am fat though. I weigh about the same as you, Doug. About 113, 115, something like that. Yeah.
How tall are you, Jason?
I don't know, 5'10", average height, like super average height. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're taller than me, right? Aren't you like 6'5" or some shit?
6 foot, 6 even.
Yeah, you're taller than me. So that's probably why you look thinner than me too, because I'm a short, fat fuck. I am the Easter egg, boys. I look like an Easter egg with legs. That's
We talked about this. If you drop the weight, you can still pretend you have a belly, so you can use it to conceal like the goldfish
melon.
bowl and the melon. Yes.
You know, like here's the thing though. I think I've talked about this once before, but in my younger days, I was extremely fit, but I was super self-conscious, like really self-conscious. I don't even know how to
Especially
explain how.
starting grade 1, it's very weird times.
I didn't get fat until I was like 25, 26, something like that.
Yeah, when I
didn't
knew
get that
you,
till I met
you
my
were
wife.
lean.
Yeah, I was fit as fuck. I was in extremely good shape for most of my adult life. And then I just got fat. And and like I said before, I was super self-conscious because for some reason, I don't know if it's the same for everyone, but when you're like fit and you have a bit of muscle and stuff like that, it's like this constant need to either improve it or keep it. And like I'd get super self-conscious about what I ate because I'd be concerned that it might ruin my physique and stuff like that. And then one day I got injured actually. I got injured doing kickboxing, and then that's when I just started eating because I didn't exercise at all. And then I got fat, and you know what? Never been fucking happier, if I'm honest. I think now I'm at a point where I'm turning 30 and the weight can sometimes be a hindrance.
So wait till you're 50.
Well, that's
And-
exactly what I
yeah.
mean. Like I'm 30 now, and on occasion I can feel it being a problem.
Yeah.
Not really. Like it doesn't really affect my day-to-day activities, but every now and again, like I'll get a sore knee or some shit, and I'm like, it's not right.
Yeah,
That
like
shouldn't
the
be
cups
happening.
video. I shot, that cups video I had issues with. Well, those Easter eggs kept rolling off the table, which meant I did about 100 crunches that I'm not used to doing. Right? So the next day I am hurting, right?
That's fucking great. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember one time I did get even fatter than I am now, and then that's when I decided I would, I'm not going to get fatter than this. Is kind of the decision I made, and I remember it because I had some money, and I dropped like $2, and I was like, "Is it worth picking that $2 up?"
Wow.
Because it's a long way down to the ground, and it's only
right?
$2.
Oh my god.
No,
Oh my god.
That was like the minute where I was like, you know what? Maybe now I should
At the
probably
end-
not be so fat.
like hour 2, I had a whole bowl of chocolates there, so I had to bend over anymore.
The other one was another one that was kind of funny was another one that was kind of funny was I was sitting on the couch. I think I was like 28 years old. I think I've told this story before. And I was sitting on the couch. I think I weighed at that time like 125 kilos. Like it was the heaviest I'd ever been. I was a fat fuck, right? And I remember I was like, I got to go do this thing. And I went to get up and I fell back into the couch. So it took me 2 tries to get off the couch. And I was like, that ain't right. That shouldn't
boy.
be fucking happening. So at that point, I'm like, all right, well, if it takes you 2 tries to get off the couch, something's wrong. So. Oh, shit. Anyway.
Josh
Flexing
doesn't
that you have a
understand any
couch.
of this talk.
I know.
This
No,
is
like-
alien conversation to Mr. Norbito.
Josh has
What's
been fit his whole life, bro.
What's much easier to do is when you turn 30, you just can find out you have an autoimmune disease that prevents you from putting on weight. So I can actually eat whatever I want
Crohn's,
and
baby.
stay lean. Yeah. Yeah. Hashtag Crohn's. But
You're so
trained
lucky, Josh.
all my life. I mean, that's how I look at it, really.
You're so lucky, bro. You got an autoimmune disease, you son of a bitch.
I literally,
Aaron, my wife, has the same thing. It's a challenging situation to be diagnosed with that illness for sure.
Can be if you can't deal with it properly. Yeah.
yeah,
I think Josh has got it all worked out there, man.
it's all managed, but it's still, basically it limits how much of the food is absorbed that you eat. So yeah, so
you should
basically,
see when this man drinks an energy drink.
Yeah, it also means that stuff affects me, like alcohol affects me a lot faster. And
you know what I remember the most?
drinks.
Actually, we went to the valley. We were like, we're going to do some magic in the valley, and we decided to buy a 6-pack of drinks. So not much, and these weren't very strong. They were like one standard each, I think.
Yeah,
I had 3. Josh had 1. I don't even think he finished that whole can. Did you finish that whole can? But anyway,
the
Josh got so
alcoholic
drunk.
Ginger beer.
Josh got so drunk that he forgot to bring out his stuff to do performances in the valley, and he forgot. What else did you forget? You forgot your battery, I think, and you forgot.
This is what happened. I was like, "All right, bro, let's go," and we're outside, and you're like, "Bro, you have no shoes on." And I was like, "Oh yeah, that's right." Yeah, I think
that's like wasted. He was actually wasted. It was so funny.
I think that's to do with the medication that I have to take. I think that's what affects the alcoholic consumption.
Even so,
but it's great. I'm a cheap drunk.
Funny, bro. It's funny. Yeah. Every time Josh comes over to drink, he'll have like one, and he'll be shit faced, man.
Yeah,
He's like, let me just see if I can still flick a shot. No, I'm drunk.
Good time. It's a good time, and that's just in the morning,
Right. Yeah, that's not even. That's before lunch.
Yo, I went to you might have seen this on my story already, but I totally forgot. I didn't bring this up yet. I won $1,500 at the casino last week.
What?
Where's
that happen?
It's much better than that time I lost 6.5K at the casino.
That would burn a little bit. Yes.
Did I tell you that story? I did, right? I'm pretty sure we said it on the pod.
$6,500. I don't think so.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, you regale us with your tale first, and then I'll follow up.
Cool. Yeah, I won money. Yeah. No. So what happened? The brief story was I had already done my gig earlier in the week, and so the weekend was free. My girlfriend's like, "Oh, I'm gonna head out with her girlfriend." She's like, "We're gonna go out clubbing or whatever." I was like, "Great, I'm gonna not do that." And she's like, "Oh yeah, you should like take us home when we're finished. Like you should pick us up so you can drive me home and not get an Uber." So I'm like, okay, I may as well stay in the city. I'll see if my boy Chris Ritchie's is free. He's another magician. He's another magician that spends weekly amounts of time playing poker and going to the casino. He has like a gold membership, so he can go into like the whatever you call it, the VIP floor of the casino. So I went with him. He took me into that room, and you get free drinks in there. So obviously I only needed one, but we went to go play blackjack. And because I'm not a member, I can literally play anything on that floor except for blackjack, because in the VIP rooms, they don't use the automatic shuffler. So they are worried that card counters are going to come and play.
So you literally have a story now about how you're not allowed to play at the casino because you're a magician. Bro, you literally have that story now.
Kind of. So because that table said, no, you can't play here, we instead went to a poker machine. And within 3 presses, we won the minor jackpot prize, which was $3,000.
Wow!
And we went halves in it. We said, "Yep, let's syndicate this, so we'll go halves." So we both won $1,500 each within like 5 minutes of them saying, "No, you can't play on this game in case you're a card counter." And we're like, "I bet they wish they let us play now." And man, it was a good feeling, because then, we're like, oh, that was easy. We've already won in 5 minutes.
Did
now
you
what
leave,
do we do?
or did you continue gambling? That's the question.
Take your wins and get the fuck out of there.
So
did you do that?
So here's what happened. We kept that 3,000.
Yeah.
We left with it, but we technically won $3,073.
Uh-huh.
So we gambled the $73 and we got it up to like $3,200. So we just used $100 each to like continue gambling.
Okay,
and
then.
Chris was able to bump that up to another $500. So his winnings was actually $2,000.
That's a good day at the casino.
He got so lucky on roulette. Like, it's crazy. And and then I lost mine,
Yeah,
obviously.
the cast isn't even going to notice that.
Exactly.
Michael
Yeah,
Oates.
that's nothing to them. But it was
Yeah,
crazy.
it's kind of like,
It was
you know,
crazy.
it's funny because after I lost all that money at the table, we were talking about it to the bartender. The bartender was like, it's not the worst I've heard. Oh, yeah. Downplay
okay.
my
Let's hear the
downplay my
story. How do you
6.5K
lose
loss, bro.
$6,000?
Yeah,
It was-
walk
you
us
know what
through
it
that.
was is that there's a guitarist. His name is Tom Ward, and he's one of the best street performers in terms of earnings in the world, or at least he was like 4 years back.
Musician, huh?
Yeah, he used to kill it, man. This guy was
All right.
disgustingly good, and he was in town, and we were hanging out. Adam Axford and I were just drinking beers with him at the bar, and then all of a sudden, like I decided I wanted to go home, so I had some shit to do, and then I get a call from, like, a message from him, and he's like, "Hey, bro, we should go to the Cass and just slap some money on black." And I was like, "Maybe I'll think about it." And then I get a message from another guitarist. His name is Martin. I share a pitch with him all the time when I'm down here in Sydney. And he's like, "Bro, we're going to go to the Cass. We're going to drop a K on black." And he's like, "Yeah!" He gets like super into it. And I was like, I was like, I can't say no to that infectious energy. And so we went to
boy.
the Cass, and we decided we were just going to drop 5K on black because it's the max bet on a 25 table. So we go in. I just put 5K on black.
Hang on.
Spin it.
5,000 of
spin
your
that-
money or collectively?
Of mine, yeah. Just put it. This was a week before I flew out to Brisbane, bro. So we go there. We just slap it down on the table and then spin it, and fucking lost it straight away. And I was like, "Well, that was fun. Let's go get a drink." And then we went to the bar, get a drink, and then we decided, you know what? We might as well at least try and get a little bit back, right?
Oh.
And so, so I was like, I'm not putting another 5K down. So I just put like 1,500, right? That makes sense. Seems like a good number. I put it down on black. Martin picked the table too. He's like, "This is a winner. This one is a winner. Trust me, boys. Black on this table." And I was like, "Got ya." I slap it down and spins it. And it did the most annoying thing too, where it landed on black, right? And then just at the last second, it went boop, and just jumped over to the red. And I was like, "Well, fuck."
Oh
No
my
worries.
God.
I was like, "There that goes." And then Martin ended up getting really depressed about it. Like he was like, "No." He's like, "Bro, that's so much money." And I was like,
Mhm.
"God damn, dude, you can't go to the casino, lose that much money, and then get depressed about it. You have to like use your money responsibly." For me, I thought it was funny. Will I ever do it again? Fuck no. That was horribly stupid. I couldn't believe I did that. I went home. I felt like I was fine. Like, obviously, financially, I was fine. But I was like, "God damn, that is 6.5K, man. That's a lot
You're
of
like,
money."
That's a weekend of work, God damn it.
Bro, that's a lot of cheddar. That's like, I couldn't believe it.
Man.
It's gone. It's gone, man.
The crazy thing
uh,
is that story could have gone so different. Like, had you won, this would have been a
it
hero
would have been-
story, you know?
It would have been fucking cracked, man. I would have won, and then it would have been life-changing good. I've got a photo of me standing at the blackjack table with a stack of cash that I was about to have changed into chips. Yeah, let me pull this bad boy up. It was like a week before I flew to Brisbane, bro.
So this is
And,
like 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Wait, it was recently? You were just dumping thousands of dollars?
Look at this shit. There we go. There's a big old stack of cash there. And then I got like this little video. Responsible decisions, 4,300 on black. Thoughts? I'm good with that. Okay. Thoughts? If people leave, beautiful. There you go. Anyway, the story ended with losing it all.
Wow.
Couldn't believe it.
Well, at least I recouped some of your money then by winning the...
Yeah, but you're not giving it to me, are you? Are you giving it to me? Thanks, bro. Yeah, send my way.
No.
I really
No, I'm
enjoy a casino. I like a little gamble. I love a poker room, but when I think of like gambling $5,000 on the red black, I'm thinking if I can afford that, I'm just going to go do something else with $5,000.
Do you know what it was? You know what it
Yeah.
was? For me, because I never gamble, like ever.
Uh-huh.
For me, it was like,
I'm
may
glad.
as well do it once.
All
right?
right.
You know what I mean? Because like, you
Yeah.
know, one, and then I'll look back on this now as a lesson. Don't ever do that again, right?
Yeah.
Or I'll look back on it like, yeah, I just won like 10 grand.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But
You're like David
Obviously that-
Dobrik always wins when he puts 10K at the casino with his friend. What the fuck?
man, everyone always wins because they never tell you all the stories about how they lost.
Yeah, that's right.
Good shit though, man. Yeah, it was so funny. It was just so, it was the moment of withdrawing an extra 1,500 from the bank ATM where I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I was like, this is not right.
That's why Yuki just got home, just like, I need to go home and sort this
I
man
had to
out.
tell, the worst part about it was having to tell Yuki. I was just, like, because obviously I wouldn't keep that a secret.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I pretty much called her the next morning. I was like, here's the 411.
Yeah, that's actually her new husband she just brought home. She's like, I kill this one. I marry this one tomorrow.
No, tell the new one what an idiot the last one was.
Yeah. I want you to watch this happen so you don't do this.
Right. Bro, it
Yeah.
was so crazy though. But it was, whatever, right? Live and learn. I mean, I thought it was fun. I had fun doing it, so I don't really give a shit.
I've read
Yeah.
some epic lost tales in my life. There are some really crazy gambling stories if you delve into some of the things these gamblers have done.
Oh man, some people do some really scary shit though, where they're like drunk and they're like, yeah, and they just throw down like 100K, and you're like, bro, what are you doing?
There
They're
was
like,
a guy,
it'll be
Stu Unger,
fine.
one of the best poker players in history. He won the World Series of Poker 3 times. Like, that's a hard thing to do once. Do it 3 times is unfathomable. He had a really bad drug habit, but worse than that, he was able to win $1 million+ in the World Series and 2 days later be broke from the golf course and horse races. It's like,
Wow.
yeah, right? That is a
Far out.
problem.
When you not like, how does someone like that become satisfied with the amount? There's never a number that they're happy with, right?
It's more about the game than the money. And that guy, Stu Unger, boy, you want an interesting story? Go look up Stu Unger. He started playing bridge with the mob when he was 13. Then he ends up in a Vegas casino underage playing advantage games for the mob. And then he starts playing poker for himself and becomes just a savant poker player.
Wow.
Well, if you guys take anything away from this particular section of the podcast, it's that gambling's fun, bro. It's fucking sick.
Especially for big money.
Yeah.
So like I'll play online for $5 or $20, right? I look at something where I can invest a small amount, maybe walk away with a few $100, maybe $1,000. Sometimes that's enough for me.
A nice little dopamine injection. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. Well, again, I like the
every
game,
now and again.
right?
Every now and again, I'll slap like 20 in the slots or something. You know what I mean? But I'm usually very particular about how much I'm willing to spend. Like I knew going into that casino that my maximum limit was 6.5K that I was willing to lose.
All right.
Jesus.
And I just wanted the story, I just wanted the story as well. Just one of those things where I could say, I did that one thing one time and won't do it again.
I would like to play the World Series of Poker. That's a big dollar gamble that I would like to do. I think I've talked about that here. It's a $10,000 ticket into that one.
Josh,
I think we could crowdfund that.
Yeah,
I was going to say,
GoFundMe going. We'll disguise it as Josh's Crohn's disease helpful thing, and then we'll put it all on black.
as long as I get a percentage of the winnings. If I was going to take 5K into the casino, I think what I would do to get maximum enjoyment is perhaps like I'd probably play blackjack, but just like $100 hands or something like that. So at least like, high stakes, but it's not all gone in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that night ended quick, man. Like we arrived, they check our IDs. We lost 5K, got a drink at the bar. Bartender was like, it's fuck all, man. It's not even that much. Okay. Yeah. I was like, yeah, you're right. You're fucking right. So I go out, get another 1,500, slap it on black, lose that again. The night was finished in I would say 37 minutes, roughly.
God damn.
Then we decided to go out, get a kebab, have a drink at a bar. It was still a good night, it was still a fun night. So just funny to sit there and comfort each other in our time of loss.
I bet. Far out. What I was
What do you
going to
think,
say,
Josh?
Jace,
Next time I'm in Brizzy, we'll hit the treasury and we'll drop
so on Sunday.
a couple of K on black. You keen?
Look, what I was going to say was, I mean, I am up right now from the casino, so this is a good place. But straight into savings. That's what I did. I think what would be cool is you're coming here on Sunday. You said for
yeah.
for our boy's wedding. If you happen to fly in on Friday, we could do some street magic after my gig. Just putting it out there.
Where's your gig?
Um,
I would actually. No, truthfully, I would. But Friday, Saturday is just too
expensive
good, man.
flights, and you have no cash anymore. Yeah.
Not only that, I'll just make. Yeah. No, I can just clean up down here and then fly up on Sunday, and then I just may as well keep making money, right?
That's true. Well, even I guess Sunday's going to be a write-off the whole night. Well, because I'm sure you guys will celebrate a little. Otherwise we could always film after that, or we could film there. We could do street magic at Marek's reception. I'm sure he won't mind.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get wasted at the reception and do some magic.
That sounds fun, actually.
Yeah, we should. No, we actually should.
Yeah.
Josh, I shit you not, we should. I think he'd actually appreciate it, because then he doesn't have to hire entertainers. He's just got a couple of McChickens walking around.
Just
doing
a few
some stuff.
YouTube vloggers. One who wasn't invited.
Oh, you were invited, right?
No.
Oh, I think maybe I was meant to tell you that you're allowed to come. So let me just double check. I'm pretty sure that
I mean, I didn't live with Marek, so I'm not as close to him as you are, so I get it. Otherwise, you're inviting every single, magician you know.
Oh, that's right. He said, I don't want any premature bald folk at the wedding. Okay. Sorry, bro.
Fuck. Anyway, all right. Well, whatever. Monday. I don't know how long you're staying here, but anyway.
Yeah, I'll be there until
film something.
Maybe I'll have to stay there until like Wednesday, right? Because we have to go and do the podcast again
on the Tuesday. Yeah.
By the way, fellas, in my memories, I think it was yesterday, a year ago yesterday, I was coming on this podcast for the first time. It's our podiversary.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Is that really?
It's been a year.
So we've been friends with Doug for a little over a year then. That's weird.
Wow, that's crazy. The Magic Guys, Doug Con.
That's a better title. Right. It's our friendiversary or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Exactly. Oh, it's not going to focus for you, but yeah, it says exactly 1 year ago.
Well, $1,500 US for a round trip to Vegas. Yeah, this year I'm going to travel a lot. I'm going to go to Scotland. I'm going to go to New Zealand, and I'm going to go to America.
It does get longer.
Because everything's opening. Everything's open now, right? I'll also be going to Japan as well, obviously. But obviously. Yeah, I got to get on it, man. I got to get out of this country. I'm sick of staring at the country.
Come on to the US. It's huge. You will crush it here.
Yeah, you got a spare table I can borrow. Obviously, I can't fly in with a table because they'll.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll come do some shows on pitch with you. We'll split a table or something, if you don't mind.
You'll kill it here, unless it's breakdancers got the pitch clogged up.
No, that's all right. I'll do a bigger show than them. Breakdancers ain't got shit on me.
Hey, breakdancers.
They're assholes, did you say? Like they bully you off the pitch?
Not me, because I don't deal with that drama. You got 4 or 5 major acts wanting that pitch, and they want to do an hour and a half.
Yeah, I don't. Like an hour and a half is a bit of a stretch, right?
Yeah, right. I mean, crazy. Rarely are they done in an hour, and it's usually an hour and 15 minutes when it could be a half hour.
I hate shows like that. We have one guy here in Sydney that does that, where his show just is the longest thing you've ever seen.
Why?
And it's weird because it's like a super slow, boring build.
Yeah.
And then they finally get a crowd, and then it's like 2 seconds of like something good.
Well, let me tell you, this breakdancing show in particular, about 20 minutes of the show is the 10 breakdancers fleecing their audience, where they're literally going from person to person, a manhand, soliciting is what it is. It's soliciting.
Yeah, they like walk up with the hat, like yeah.
Yeah, and they do this. They go, "Oh, we got $20 from where are you from? Kentucky? $20 from Kentucky. Who can beat that? You got 40? Oh, Oklahoma's got $40. Give me that. What else is in that wallet? You got more than 40. You can do better. So it's this for 20 minutes of continuing to like just collect money. And
So,
then they
so
jump
it's literally
over a
like
bunch of
street
people.
extortion, right?
It is that. And
Yeah.
it's unpleasant.
It's also why people fucking hate street performers. You know, the fortunate thing about Australia is that we don't have that. Like, people don't do that here at all. And so street performers are very, very, I would say almost respected by the community, because we don't fleece our audiences. We're very, very like, we do the thing, and then it's up to you if you want to pay or not.
That is very much the case for 95% of the street performers that I've seen in my life. But there seems to be, and it's more than one. It's almost like it's not even an entertainment. It's almost, we talked about prostitution. It's very much like this. The leader, the break dancer leader guy, gets dancers that want to be break dancers, and he pimps them out, and he uses them up. And they have multiple teams that work around the country. So this is
Bob Possible. That's incorrect, my bro. The average street show would go for about 30 to 45 minutes, I would say. That's the average. Yeah, the average. Yeah. You've only ever seen really magician street performers, Josh. Magicians make up an extremely small percentage of street performers.
Well, I might stop you
there,
there, mate.
There's room for everything. One of my favorite big shows. He works the same spot. Let me tell you about Mark Riggs, who gets up on a 6-foot unicycle. He gets up on an 8-foot ladder. He does all the juggling, and he gets it done in 12 minutes. He gets a bag full of money, and everybody's happy.
I love that. You know, I'm the same way. I try to keep my shows like nice and like just neat,
25, 30 minutes is enough. If you can't get it done in that time, do something else. Yeah, but this is man.
I'm talking about like the typical. I mean, maybe by today's standards, it might have shifted a little bit, but from what I've experienced and all the time I've worked, 30 to 45 minutes is very normal.
Yeah, like 45 is I feel like only a small spectrum of shows are going that long on the street.
No.
You can't say that's the average.
Mostly go that long.
The main pitch in
Voltec show goes for 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
Bike Boys show goes for like an hour and 15. My show goes for like anywhere from 15 to half an hour. It just depends on how much fun I'm having with my crowd.
Yeah,
typically I'll try to keep it nice and tight and just get it done.
A street show that's always stood out in my mind was the first time I went to the US, and we went to Venice Beach, where it's just, you know, lined with performers.
Right.
And there was this guy, this old black dude doing an act where he's jumping off, like I assume, like the way he presents himself, he looks homeless, right? But he's a funny motherfucker. So this guy's jumping off a chair onto shattered glass. Right? Like that's the act. A mountain of shattered glass. He's going to jump onto it from this chair. But it's a comedy act, because the whole time he's just throwing out these one-liners every second. But the act is just going to be, you know, 5 seconds long. It's going to be, boom, look, I have no blood on my feet. But I always remember he did, just before he does it, he goes, wait. Who's going to pay me? And, you know, people pull out their money. He's like, let me get my money. And he jumps off to the side quickly to grab all the money, then jumps back on the chair. And then he's like, all right, I'm going to do this now, blah, blah, blah. And if you enjoy it, I'll be back doing the same shit in 10 minutes. And then he jumps down, and it's over, and like, it's fine. But it always stood out to me, because like the whole act was really leading up to that point when he jumps in. It's funny shit.
Bob and Jason both said they wouldn't want to stand there. But here's the thing. If you find a good street performer, man, you'd happily stand there for an hour if they were good.
Yep.
But they have to be really good. Like, there's a guy, have you ever heard of Space Cowboy, Shay? You ever heard of him, Doug?
You know, that name's familiar, but I think I just know a lot of guys that have been named Space something, so I don't know.
Well, this guy is a fucking weapon, dude. This guy like juggles and cracks 3 whips at the same time, and gets up on a unicycle blindfolded and juggles like all this crazy shit. And he's but he's also really funny, and he does like sword swallowing and stuff. Like,
this is the guy really that went on Australia's Got Talent, right?
Yeah, he's got a Guinness Book of Record for sword swallowing like 36 swords at once.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's a couple. Yeah, it's a few swords. Yeah, it's a few swords.
36.
You should see the look of it, man. Like, they all fan out because all the handles are like pushing against each other. So he's like,
I've seen that picture.
36 though. Right, it's insane. Yeah, and
I could be wrong, but I think on AGT he did the you know where you have the electricity. What's it?
that
called?
was his new act that he
the
came.
Tesla called.
He does that on the streets, bro.
Nice.
I
This
think
guy's
he
got a whole freak
swallows-
show out there.
Yeah. This
Am I
guy.
wrong?
This guy. Yeah,
Am I
right. No,
wrong?
that's the guy. You are talking about the right guy.
But does
And,
he swallow a sword and then have the coils
The
hit it?
electric blowing off it. Yeah.
Cool.
Right, he does that. He does that same act on the streets with the electricity and everything. He's got like these coils that he brings out onto the streets. It's crazy, man. The guy's
How do you power
committed.
that up out
100%.
there? Is it-
He's just
like that
committed, man. He's just committed. There's another guy down here in Sydney. His name's Sam Preston, and he does a juggling act with a robot that he built.
Wow.
That he sits
Wow.
on top of. He sits on top of a robot, and it like hands him the juggling utensils and shit. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Like, you know, like a lot of people think of street performers just like some raggedy old folks that just do a couple tricks on the street. But there are people that take it more serious, I think, than most stage performers take their jobs. You know, like I know this one magician. I've talked about him on here before. His name's Samuel King, and this guy comes up with the most elaborate shit you've ever seen. He's got like this trick that he does where he's like, I'm the world's fastest crocheter. So what he does is he takes a strand off his hat. It's like this piece of thread, and does the gypsy thread with it, right, on the street, restores it. And then he goes, have you thought that was impressive? Wait until you see how fast I can crochet this thing. And then he like covers it and it goes, it just zips into his hand and turns into a bear. And it's just crazy. And then like if you see the rig that he built for it, it's like, God damn, dude, that is some creative shit. And he like just puts the bear in his pocket and it sits there for the rest of the show. It's like, and he does this thing with a button where he takes the button off his shirt. No, he takes a coin, sorry, he's missing a button. And he takes a silver dollar and then he just drops it and it just turns into a button on his jacket. And it's just so crazy to watch because it's the kind of shit that you're like, who would carry this stuff around? Like who would perform like this?
Right.
It's not easy, you know, and he just does it. He also has another trick that he does, which I thought was incredible, where he accidentally steps in gum, and then it's a whole comedic bit. It's very funny. Takes the gum off his shoe, offers it to a kid, like you've been good. Do you want a lolly? And then they don't. Obviously, they say no, and then he takes a little stick out and molds it into the shape of a lollipop, and then goes to hand it to them. They don't want it, and then turns it into a real lollipop and then gives it to them. It's like an endearing moment, but it's like funny the whole time. It's just creative shit.
Nice. Well, and would he drop 5K on a 50-50 roulette or 40-60, I guess?
Well, actually, his show just topped the Adelaide Fringe Festival. It was the winner of the Adelaide Fringe Festival. It's called the Ramblings of a Magician. It was his show. And I assume he could afford to drop 5K at the Cass. And
sounds like it.
I might hit him up. Hey, bro, you
wanna
keen,
spot
bro?
me?
Let's go drop 5K at the Cass.
And he'll be like, yeah, so what happened last time? Oh, I lost. But this time.
By this time, it'll be different. Things will be different.
Thanks for listening. It's time for us to disappear now. But we'll see you again on the next episode of The Magic Guys.